Coming to you from Boone Pickens Stadium, where Oklahoma State just finished off a 34-27 victory over TCU. I am Scott Wright of the Oklahoman, joined by Jacob Unruh. Big win for the Cowboys, big emotional win for the Cowboys after the week that they've been through with Tylan Wallace, Johnny Wilson, Trey Sterling all going down with injuries. Tylan Wallace obviously being the torn ACL out for the season. A lot of guys stepped up, Dylan Stoner in part, some other guys as well. But the emotion of this victory, Jacob, was strong.
Yeah, Gundy got so emotional he started taking over the defense at the end. He didn't know what he was doing. He lost track of stuff. But no, this is, you lose three guys in one day. It was a big blow to this team. They come out, they respond in big ways. Dylan Stoner has a big day. Chuba Hubbard has another monster performance. Spencer Sanders played really well. The defense delivered again. It ended up being an all-around performance that they really needed in a time when they could have folded.
Big picture-wise, this gets them that sixth victory and bowl eligibility. Of course, Mike Gundy wasn't necessarily thinking about that, said he had to be reminded of it afterwards. Of course, they've got 3 games left, and 2 of those being against Kansas and West Virginia. So there are some more winnable games on the schedule right now for this team. And when you've got Chuba Hubbard, any game feels winnable.
Yeah.
No running back, as far as we understand, has ever rushed for 200 yards against the Gary Patterson defense. Chuba went for 223 today.
Chuba kind of made it look easy. I mean, right off the bat, he has that long touchdown run pretty quick there, and you think, all right, he's off the races. And they had over 100 yards by halftime on this rushing defense, and TCU averages 103 rushing yards a game by their defense there. It was really impressive to see Chuba. He turns things that look like nothing into yards. Then he breaks free, outruns everybody, even did a little track going through the ribbon there on one of those touchdowns. He could see on the video board that he wasn't getting caught and delivered again. Another huge performance. He's still trying to make his Heisman case, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, only 8 guys now, including him, have rushed for 1,600 yards in a season at Oklahoma State, and he's got, at this point, 4 more games to add to that total. Now, the defense was another very important story. 4 takeaways, big day for them. Colby Harvell Peel, a couple of interceptions, that was really important, but 4 takeaways in all. Getting to the quarterback as well. A lot of important plays from the defense.
You're starting to see swagger from this group is what I really like to see. Michael Rodriguez, Israel Antoine, guys that don't show a lot of that are really starting to come through and celebrate some plays. Their confidence is high. They turned that corner at Iowa State that they thought they did against Kansas State. They really turned it against Iowa State. They came through, delivered again late, despite Gundy trying to mess with some things there. But they really had a gut check at halftime. TCU came in and really made it, tied the game after getting down 14, and they really came out in the second half and delivered against an offense that found a groove.
Matt Amendola, another guy that came through in a clutch situation, hit a late field goal that gave Oklahoma State a 10-point victory after he had missed one that ended his streak of consecutive makes at 16. Bounces back, hits a big 43-yarder to help ice the game. Oklahoma State will be right back here on Boone Pickens Stadium turf 2 weeks from now. They get a week off before Kansas comes to town, and that will be another important game for this team that is trying to build some confidence. For all of your Oklahoma State coverage, keep it on theoklahoman.com and every day in the Oklahoman.